Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, once again, like it or not, Internet, the signal to noise ratio is going down because it is showtime. Hi, guys. Back. As you can see, right about here, not playing Clair Obscure Expedition 33, just not feeling it tonight. It's not that I don't want to play it, it's that I don't want to play it tonight. It's hard to explain. Just wasn't feeling X33 tonight. That's all. Pretty much that it. That's some colors. Was I gonna go with Nux? I can go with Nux. Let's go with Nux Knifeheart. Hey, Vorp. Just not feeling Expedition 33 tonight, so I'm just gonna do a little leveling on one of my last few characters who isn't at the cap. A cozy stream. God. Alright, Wizard's Vault.
Seize the moment.
Dailies.
Pillage.
Daily goodies. Pillage, obviously. That's one pillages. 15 points. Am I saving them up? We're at level 30. Shouldn't be saving them up at this point. Did we finish strength off? We need to finish strength off? Currently have adrenaline surge. Ooh, I can
know
sustain.
your face from my dream.
Aggressive onslaught. Ooh, that's nice too, though. Well, 3 sickness. 3 seconds of quickness. Not that great. We'll continue
I offer
our
the best prices around.
training in other things then. I can't train the elite until I'm level 31, so that's next level. But we don't want to spend more than 6 points on anything else. Alright, there we go. I have this all mathed out, as you can see or tell, not as you can tee. As you can tee doesn't actually mean
That looks valuable.
I mean, unless you are
The Legion calls.
in jolly old England enjoying an afternoon tea.
Do you need my help?
On my one trip to England, I had no particular interest in tea, but my mother and brother both absolutely loved it. I think if I'd realized at the time how much of it was about food and not actually tea, I would have been more interested. I'm just not a tea drinker. Let's see. Where were we on this character? Let's check the adventure guide. We had finished all 14 out of 14. Over here, we're at 13 out of 20 complete. So, Renown Hearts. In Snowden Drifts, that seems reasonable. Diessa Plateau, Brisbane Wildlands, or Kessex Hills. I think Snowden Drifts will do. Let's make sure that everything else is appropriate for Snowden Drifts. Yes. World bosses. Snowden Drifts. Looks like Snowden Drifts is good for all of them. We have to craft an item. Well, we can get that out of the way really quick. And we can do that by, you guessed it, crafting an item. We're a warrior. So we want to do something warrior-y. Is that a word? Come over here.
I pray to the spirits. but they
Train me to
rarely
become
answer.
a weaponsmith. I have selected a discipline. Not a bondage in discipline, just a discipline. Let's see. Let's make a pile of loosened crystals. Hell, let's go crazy and make 10. or 11. That's worth a level. Easy. This game's easy. Crafting gives you XP. You have crafting XP and regular XP from crafting. Let's see. Oh, those are all 3 critical hits. I'm going to be getting a lot of critical hits. I don't know. Anyway, what we can do is go right back over here, back to our signets, and train Signet of Rage. What can I say? I'm just that angry. Artillery barrage seems fun. Why do I have artillery barrage? Well, we'll go with Rage. Did we get more points? We must have just gotten more points. I'm okay with that. We're at 31. The next specialization doesn't open for 14 levels. All right. All right. Let's move the Doliac over to here. So that's our standard place for stability. We can remove the Signet of Fury for the because we have the Signet of Rage, even though it's not longer cooldown. Put something else there, like the Bull's Charge. Wrong button. There we go. Oh, not 2. We have to finish up 2. We need to finish up 2, and that will mean... Yep, Snowdin Drifts. We are off for Snowdin Drifts. Which, if you couldn't guess by the name, is snowy. I say Snowdin as if it was a name, because there was a British politician, if memory serves, named Lord Snowdon. I guess this should probably be called Snowden, because it's snowy. So I think I've been mispronouncing it for 13 years because I say Snowden. Because I know there was a Snowden, Lord Snowden. But I think it's actually Snowden. I think I prefer Snowden. Alright, so what do we currently have equipped? We got axes and we got spear. Is the axe better than the axe we currently have? It is not better than the leveling axe we have. But it is better than the offhand axe we have.
We have completed the task at hand.
And here's our first heart. It's a wolf.
Kill them all!
I will kill them all. Dum dum dum. Okay. So don't expect any incredible excitement in tonight's stream. But you're also
This
not...
is interesting.
Okay, or at least less likely to hear me complaining about shitty UIs. No beautiful people I'm aware of, just me and Vorp. Unless you're talking to yourself, in which case, you know, okay. Welcome to your weekend. Weekends are nice. 80, 99% likely is still considered less likely than a sure thing. That is correct. You are technically correct, which, as we all know, is the very best kind of correct.
Kill them all!
Pardon me, I must kill them all. Because they're all deserving of death. It's a Char warrior thing, you know. Get up, you lazy lump.
I'll keep this one quiet. Gaining adrenaline.
I'm gaining adrenaline. Well, let's do it in a different way. Normally I go east to west. Let's go north to south. Normally when I do this map. Think I missed anything, did I? Don't think so. So probably. Welcome to the Vilmark Foothills. Pardon me, guys, just coming by for that fascinating point of interest. It's a point of really not that much interest. I have already gained a half a level since leveling. And I haven't done diddly much. It's a rich silver vein. Time to start. Oh, no gathering tools, huh? Yeah, that figures. Uh-huh. Yeah. Alright. Lens needs tools. Lens isn't tools. That's not fair. It's accurate, but it's not fair. Alright. Got that. Got a hero point behind. Got a vista up here. A whole cornucopia of things to do.
The spirits of the wild welcome you.
Yeah, I'm sure they do. That's awesome.
Kill them all!
So much for the spirits of the wild. Alright, we're gonna kill some bats. They're frost bats. You know, normally I wouldn't want to fight them because generally they're pretty chill. Don't leave. Please don't leave. Quiet day around here for me.
Getting pumped.
A little bit of PoE 2 earlier on. Making progress with my fourth character. The first character was bad.
Kill them all!
Surrendered at the end of chapter 2 because I was unable to finish off Jaman Ra, a really stupid and overtuned boss. Corrupted wolves killed. Corrupted wolves killed? There's one. If we want to get the wolves, we do need to get events. Oh, that's
adrenaline.
Feel the adrenaline.
It's easy when you know how.
Oh, that's a level up for me. Gotta love that for me. That's 2 renown hearts. Which gave me I'm another half a level down already. Level 32. Sure. Sharpening stone will do. It's a simple sharpening stone. But then I'm just a simple warrior, you know. You know how it is. How close are we here? We need another POI. There's just the one tier. There is. A couple more uses of my utility skills. Another waypoint. We're going to finish this. And that will open up the 3rd tier of the adventure guide, where I probably have already got a couple already finished. And we'll get a level or 2 from that. The adventure guide is an extremely nice addition for people who are playing and want to level a little more quickly. It's also a terrific introductory tool for new players to give them information about game systems. POI. That's another level. So we're already 3 levels today. In 17 minutes and 16 seconds. Now, I was relatively close to level 31. New pants. Oh, something's attacking me. What is it? Oh, freaking Skelk. Get off the damn mount.
Gaining adrenaline.
Oh, and accidentally, I set fire to a Doliac. Not my fault. I wasn't trying to set fire to a Doliac. Would anyone like ribs? Okay, how do you avoid Skelk? You fly. Freaking Skelk. As I was saying, hands. As is tradition, round these parts. I have a new chest as well. We got 2 new items of attire. Which means we have 2 more uses of our standard. We've got a new item of attire. Random dies. It's just science. Rampage. That's too long to cool down. Ew, too long to cool down. No harm in starting to level up this in preparation for us. Popping it open in 12 levels. Oh, wrong. Right. Dies. Here's my current outfit. I look like I'm wearing a freaking apron. A butcher's apron, to be precise, is what it looks like. I must be wearing an outfit. I must be wearing an outfit. I am wearing the cook's outfit. The Char don't get the nice little toque, the chef's toque. They get this, which I have to say is appropriate. Because my actual equipment looks like this. It's not that exciting. It's fine. But we will dye this, and if we don't like a first batch of dyes, we'll just dye it again. Oh, that's so boring. Oh, that's really even creepier. Starry Night, Tar, and Seraphim. Seraphim
This is the only proper course.
are one of the classes of angel. Strawberries. I can't even pick them because my harvesting tools are crap. I was going to harvest the strawberries. Okay, they're strawberries. But my tools are garbage. Well, 30, so I can get the next tier, or possibly 2 tiers up. If I can find anyone who's willing to sell me stuff. There we go. There should be a merchant that I can buy stuff from. Empty my inventory of crap.
Like the
Yay.
sun greets the morning.
Sell the crap. We will buy. Steel is good enough, I guess. I mean, I'd rather have the dark steel. But now, at least. Throw that away. Throw that away. Waypoint. Another third of a level there, and a waypoint. Or sorry, POI. This might give us level. Nope. Looks like we need. Let's see where we are again. 1, 2. I need to use utility skills a couple more times. Have to gather more crafting materials now that we can. And complete 3 more renowned hearts. We only need 2 of those. So the utility skills and the crafting materials. Is it 50 or 75? That's 75 or 100 because there's 3 tiers. So, renowned hearts, crafting materials, and utility skills. Before we go swimming, let's check our build for water. We do have the skills in there. That's very nice. Well done, me. And let's see, we'll move Doliak. We don't have Doliak. In goes Doliak. Doliak has stun break and stability. It's nice to always have a utility available with stun break. Stab if you can get it as well. Stability is stability prevents you from being stunned or crippled or any of those. Let me gather up some Arctic kelp. But how do we know that it's actually Arctic kelp and not Antarctic kelp? That the map isn't upside down and we're actually the southern hemisphere of Tyrion. I mean, perhaps they are of the belief in magnets. How do they work? Would you freaking die? What is your problem, sir? That ain't mine. Water weapons kinda suck. Get that, well, we're about a third of the way done. Water quests suck. We all hate them. Thank you.
Gaining adrenaline.
We all hate them. I tend to say it is Guild Wars 2 has far and away the best underwater combat of any MMO. It's just not all that great because they're not. It's just not great. The biggest thing, and I think if anyone who played WoW back in which expansion was it? Was it where we had you had a choice of 2 starting zones and one of them was underwater. Anyone who played the underwater one would be familiar with the fact that your situational awareness is crappy. in a three-dimensional space. We're just not used to using it. You know? Not used to playing in a three-dimensional space. Oh, and I've hit a thunder shrimp. Didn't want to. Wasn't intentional. Don't think it's going to forgive me. Alright, I'm out of combat again. 2/3 done. I'm gonna res this poor refugee. Oh, Quaggan! Quaggan ain't a pirate, y'all. A character named Raven Fay. Now, both words are misspelled, but still, I can't open it.
Oh, stop blubbering.
Stop blubbering. That's how you guys speak, though. You're all continually, unendingly blubbery. Alright, heart complete. What's the name of the zone in WoW? The starting zone. That was underwater. I mean, it wasn't terrible, but the game was not built to give you situational awareness in 3 dimensions. It was really easy to accidentally, while fighting a creature, pull ads. Although in WoW, at least, you were working with your regular skills. Guild Wars 2. Where I expect most of us have no idea what our water skills do until we look at them. Oh, hi guys. Don't worry, I'm not staying. Don't make up a bed or anything. I'm on my way. There was a thread in Reddit a couple of years back about getting Guild Wars 2 subreddit. Tell us what class you play without telling us what class you play. And my response, what is in there? Something, I don't know what. Well, I am curious now. My response was, I know the name of all of my downsaying skills.
Ready for anything.
And the universal response was, a friendly rabbit? I killed a rabbit. I don't feel particularly friendly about that.
Kill them all.
The response was everyone knew what I was talking about. Oh, you're a mage. You're an elementalist, I mean. Mage. It is a crystal formation.
Faster.
Don't be bringing up no freaking worms while I'm fighting. That's just not fair at all. As you peer into the formation, you see countless distorted reflections of yourself. In some, you look squished or upside down. The effect is dizzying. That's it? Okay. Hey, Lone Star Wolf. Good evening. Maybe that is like a part of one of the legendary quests or something? And welcome to your weekend, sir. We are in heart. I will res Janelle. Is that their name? Like it said Janelle Dusk Shadow or something. It is Janelle Drasik's daughter, and she immediately runs to go get herself killed. Not my problem, Toots. You want to take on the big old make-believe entity thing? Knock yourself out.
Adrenaline rising.
I'm not here to tell you that you can't attack that big ugly thing. I'm just here to res you, and perhaps res you a second time when you do. Until then, I'm killing Arctidai? Arctiduses? Not sure. Only recently, I believe, was the first time I have ever run into the word Arctidus in the wild. It's actually a real thing. It was. They went extinct.
Kill them all.
It might have been like a TIL. Reddit or something similar. Or just browsing the internet on an article about them. The only reason I knew about them is because I ran into them in this game and went, what the fuck is an Arctidus? Not even sure if I'm pronouncing it correctly. Let's put away the stuff we can put away.
You are a welcome
How
guest.
can I earn the respect of the people of Mennerheim? What should I do for the homesteaders? Convince them to stay. Yeah, okay. The hunters. Run into trouble. Welcome things get dangerous. Sharpshooter skills. Pretty sure I can talk to the chef, and he wants the meat I'm carrying.
Over that way.
I have this meat.
Hey, over here. If you're drinking, I'm broke.
Where's the dredge cave? Support's destroyed. I need more events. I need to destroy one of the supports at least to get credit for it. Are they outside? No, no. Okay, that's one. That's it.
Kill them all. That's the stuff.
I have a couple of them pissed off at me, but that's okay. I have more than a couple of them pissed off at me. I have them all pissed off at me. Fortunately, I am a Char warrior. And the foolish dredge do not understand what that means, but they are learning. They are learning. Hi guys, how you doing? Pardon me as I spin and ask you a question.
Adrenaline full.
Here's the last one. We try. Oh, we charged in and successfully blowed it up.
Run, my comrades.
I don't know if we finished the heart that we were working on. We did not, but we needed the event. We need like one more event, I think, and that will finish off the Adventure Guide Chapter 2. We'll get a bonus XP for that, and that also opens up Adventure Guide Chapter 3, and we'll get a number of completions from that. So probably we'll go from 34 to 34 and a half to like 36 or 37. Which will be fine with me.
This is most remarkable.
I believe we have like a insulter contest or riddle contest here. My mom tells the best jokes. She won the Moot Mother Mirthfest competition 2 years in a row. That's a big ask to get that. What was my initial choice for Nux Knife Heart? I was Charm. Yes, I was. I once ate a whole Doliac. When I burped, a moo came out. Oh, that a joke? Stale bread is funnier than that. Come on, impress me. What did the farmer say when he found rats in his barn? Scrit. That's a good one. I haven't laughed like that in a while. I am playing a newish character. This one, I can tell you, /age. I played this character for 5 hours and 6 minutes over the past 95 days. So they were created 95 days ago.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Woohoo.
Need like a couple more arc to die. So called because it is time for them to die. Is that enough? Will this hunk of meat be enough? Oh, chef.
You must visit more often.
It was enough. I have a few characters that are not at the cap, and so they all need leveling over time. I'm in no big hurry to get it done. But I enjoy just leveling in this game, which is rare. I don't think most people really are all that interested in leveling in most games.
Adrenaline rising.
Adrenaline rising.
I feel strong.
Another person coming in. They're not even trying to work together. As soon as I tagged a mob, they moved on. At which point, I have no longer have any desire to help a person. What's that? No, they want to keep at it with me. That's great.
Kill them all.
If not, bye.
I've attained the awesome.
Hard complete. I have obtained the awesome. And I think we can all agree that's true. I have obtained the awesome. Bunch of dredge running. Another event. See one. Have a hero point up here on the left. That is a toughie. You can pull too many mobs pretty easily and get yourself moited. And I prefer not getting moited. I am not yet dead on my 4th PoE character in the league. 3rd PoE character got very deep into the game before he finally died. 4th one hasn't died yet. You haven't finished Janther Wilds? The expansion content to that expansion, the patch content, not great. Janther Wild's first map is great. It's a terrific map. But I think it's so good, and everyone loves the bears so much that they are very uncritical of the rest of the expansion. The second map, Janther Sentry, is terrible. To my mind, the worst open world map they've ever made. Even after they did a round of fixes after the 3-month patch, it still sucked. It just, you could get through it faster, and that made it suck less.
Oh, the earth claims you.
freaking die? Thank you. I don't think I was asking for too much. We got everybody. Getting close to the end of the entire expansion, or like the first batch of maps, the first two. Lowland Shores, which is a really, really good map. And Janther Century, which is a piece of crap. The story really, really was good going into Bava Nissos the last, and it just absolutely shat the bed. And how are we doing on that? Adventure Guide. We need 5 more Renown Hearts and 57 more crafting materials. Neither one of those is happening immediately. I mean, we're doing the hearts, so we will get there, but... Heart. There are fewer things in the list that you haven't done than the list of things you have done. Generally, those fill up, a lot of them fill up pretty quick. And a lot of them, they want you to have to work. Fight centaurs and Sunset Svanir, destroy Svanir banners. There is no banner there. Janther Wilds might be the expansion you bought the top pack for and never started it. Yeah. I know you did a little stuff at least in Secrets of the Obscure. The first map in Janther Wilds is terrific. It also gives you the housing. It gives you the improved Warclaw. And it gives you Spear as a land weapon for all the classes. No, I remember you doing the intro for Sota, for Secrets of the Obscure. I mean, it's possible I'm misremembering, but I don't think so. In this case, I don't. Right, I'm crippled.
Rising.
I helped Faye get through to getting her house. I don't know, maybe it took 2 hours, maybe. And of that, the first 45 minutes of all things is spent in what amounts to a conversational cinematic that you mostly get to sit around and choose a couple things you say. Donated extra lives to Joe Kimmies and added your dog to the first map of Janther Wilds. Very nice. Yeah, that's a cool, nice little bonus that they have for the people who donate. And I think if you had done Janther Wilds, you would have at least gotten to the house part and the spear unlocked relatively early. If you'd started it, you'd have gotten that far. I'm pretty sure you did Secrets of the Obscure. A little bit, not a bunch. I actually preferred, overall, Secrets of the Obscure. I am in the minority. But I feel a lot of people are just completely in love with the freaking bears. in the first map. The second map is terrible. The lore in the second map, on the other hand, is freaking great. You're on the second map, not sure how many there are. There are 2 in the base expansion, and then they added 2 more later on.
Kill them all.
Or possibly 3. No, I can't remember. They may have split one that was going to be 2. One that was going to be... they planned to do 1, I think they made it into 2. Rather than 1 and an expanded one like they did in Secrets of the Obscure. But I'm definitely in the minority that preferred Secrets of the Obscure. Although in each case, they really fell apart later. They ran out of time and were moving on to the next expansion, basically, is what it amounts to. Pardon me, are you Sons of Slaughter? I wanted to murder both of you, but you had to go and try your big spinny attack. Sons of Slaughter. What are we gonna do?
That's the stuff.
That's the stuff. Stuff. Wasn't that a movie? I think it was. The second map is a lot better than it used to be. The hearts used to be just an absolute fucking grind. The events, most of which are cut and pasted events, took a lot longer to get done, and therefore actually finishing anything in the map took forever. So they vastly improved that part of the experience. But it is a lot of cut and paste events. There's no meta. There's a big boss fight that nobody wants to do because it's so fucking unfun. You've probably noticed the mechanic where you're fighting and something drops like the big purple-black poo. And all of a sudden, you're 10 stacks of might have turned into 10 stacks of poison, and you wonder why you're dead. Boon corruption is not a new mechanic by any means to the game. But there are mobs that can do not just corrupt a boon or 2, but can corrupt every boon you have. And that does not make for a fun experience in a game where you have been trained over the course of, in my case, 13 years, that all the boons you can get on you is always good.
Adrenaline rising.
I will say again that the... can I get there in time? Probably not. Gonna try. Got there in time! Finished the heart. No, didn't. Oh, finished 1. The lore on the second map is great. The lore on the third map is great. Really makes you look forward to the 4th map, Bava Nissos. And then they shit the bed. I was having issues with the expansion as it was, and then we got to Bava Nissos. Oh, crap.
Kill shot.
There's a nice jumping puzzle in Bava Nissos, though. I'll say that for it. So, it's not a complete loss. Really, whoever did the lore work for that expansion did really good stuff. They used a lot of stuff from original Guild Wars and a lot of the... no, that was a waste. A lot of the cool backstory we have from that game, and also Guild Wars 2 for things like the Mersat. a long-term baddie, the Mursaat.
Gaining adrenaline.
Heart complete. We need like one more heart, or maybe we needed 5, so we should need 2 or 3 more. We need 3 more renown hearts and still 54 crafting materials. Yeah, so no one enjoys the double boss they had put instead of a meta on the second map, because one of the bosses is the worst thing to play in the world, and everyone goes to the other boss and they both have to die at about the same time. So as often as not, it fails, because no one wants to fight Greer, because it's such a dreadful piece of unfun gameplay. I think I've been involved in maybe that meta, maybe not meta, that 2 mob fight, the 2 boss fight, maybe a half a dozen times, and I think I've succeeded in it twice. It managed to complete, to introduce bosses that are just horribly not fun to fight. Not interesting, just punitive. Knocked him on his ass. On his razor winged ass. Oh! Running away. Think that's gonna work? Don't think so. One of the bosses, Decima. Fine, perfectly reasonable boss. Got his challenge. Interesting. Not frustrating. And the other one is just dreadful.
Can you spare a moment to help me out?
Sure, which way did you come in? That's the oldest joke in the world, and I just lowered myself to use it. Let's sell our crap. Because it's crap. Wait, you're the merchant.
The greatest treasure.
Why can I not sell to you? I'm not talking to the wrong
How are
one.
your endeavors progressing?
They are progressing fine, thank you. You're too kind to ask. Thank you. Oh. Why are there centaurs here? This doesn't look like an event. I missed something. To the southwest. This is the guild puzzle. I can't go in there. Why was it showing me that there was a thing I hadn't got to there? I do not understand. Now the third expansion, the new one, other than a couple of complaints the first couple of days, I think it's very good. And I would say it, at the very least, has the most even gameplay, in that the whole thing seems to be pretty good so far. Now, my complaints were significant on a couple of things. They have a couple of mechanics you have to do. You have to do them the first time that I think, well, they're so bad they had to
I need help over here.
fix them. There was a bug on day 1 that wasn't fixed until day 3. That was a blocker. That was fun. I spent several hours. No, I guess it was fixed by day 2. I spent several hours chasing a blocker that literally the thing couldn't appear on the map because of the bug. On the positive side, the dev who set that up and did the testing for it came onto Reddit and pled guilty and apologized for it, which is something I don't think I've ever seen before. Basically said, yeah, I missed that. That's my fault. I feel bad. And you know,
My revenge.
that was good enough that I hold no ill will against her for that. I would not give her any crap for it. Well, I might tease her.
That's the stuff.
But you know, having the ability to admit when you screwed up and to do it publicly, that's a big deal. But
Die, two legs.
if
Kill them all.
after like spending 15 minutes on this quest, or maybe half an hour, it gives you, it changes it from, hey, run around and find these things. It gives you map locations you're supposed to look at after about 15 minutes.
I need help over
And
here.
I kept running into things where I couldn't find them. And the next day after that, they had a fix where they admitted that in case of both of the ones I was having trouble, both of the achievements I was having problems completed, they both had misplaced, literally placed in the wrong place, several of the things you had to find, the icon for them. So we were in fact searching in the wrong fucking place. So those bugs have all been fixed and dealt with, and now I imagine I would have a much more pleasant first experience than I did. So that would be my only real complaint
Excelsior.
about the expansion, was those issues the first couple of days with several of the quests, using a mechanic I strongly dislike.
Now I shall break you.
In this game, you have the achievements for things like legendaries and stuff, where you have to like find 9 objects, right? In different maps, something like that. In the past, they had things that people hated, where you had to do enough events to fill out a bar, and that might take half an hour. But you're making progress every time you finish. This was, you have to keep looking until you find everything. Oh, and in 15 minutes or half an hour, I think it was half an hour, we'll give you map pointers to the ones you've missed. Oh, but sadly, the first couple times they won't all be right. Oh, and you may get a bug. Other than that, though, really, the state it's in right now, it is a very, very good expansion. Definitely the best of the yearly expansions they've done so far. But the real tale with this is going to be if they can stick the landing, because I really liked Soto, and most people preferred Panther Wilds to Soto, but both of them were unsatisfying conclusions to the story, as the additional materials they dropped every 3 months were anywhere from meh to bad. So we'll see. I would say this one is off to a better start than either of the other two. That's another level. Go me. We're 5 levels, 6 levels for the day. We have a really interesting antagonist in the new one. However, one of the things I find where Guild Wars 2 occasionally falls down in their storytelling is they fall back on easy answers. And it would be nice if this time they actually gave us a villain, bad guy, an antagonist who turned out to be right and we were in the wrong, or was a little more deep and layered. So far as he's presented, he definitely is. He's smart, he's rational, he is seemingly not evil, but he has a distinct objective, even if we don't know what it is yet.
Hey, how
come they call those smart little guys Sura?
I reckon it's because they're so sure of themselves.
But the last note of the new expansion, I won't go into details here, I predicted exactly. We're going to go in, we're going to have a fight, the antagonist is going to swoop in and grab the magic dongle we're all out of, and then we're going to leave. I was wrong. I got these two reversed. He swept in and got the magic dongle we were looking for, and then we had a fight. That was so predictable, and so very, very predictable for the way, sadly, stories tend to go. We literally fall down and drop the dongle, and he scoops it up and leaves. Literally. We've got the dongle, we have won the race, oops, bonk, drop. It's so...
What do you get?
Oh, traveler.
Lion guard and a charred
predictable.
warrior.
Jail time or death. Depending
Sharper than the wolf, sharpest teeth, quicker than quickest showing, more dab. That's you. That's not the right answer. Wit. Well done. Raven likes you. Let's see this rum then. I will now drink Raven Tonic. It's actually just freaking rum. I have no problem with that. We get more hero points? No. Are you lying to me, telling me we got more hero points? Well, I mean, we got more, just we can't spend them on the thing I want to spend them on. Or it's fair at all. To whom do I complain? I'm going to go swimming. Ice cold water. Ooh. Damn. I tell you, you could hang coat hangers off my nipples. Too much information?
Refreshing.
Well, that thing is Black Uzi Nesses. Fid the Younger is another player. What do I have to do? Smashing. Oh, it's the Grawl. Hello, Grawl.
Swarm them!
Yeah, swarm me. I will grab some stolen elixirs and then some more stolen elixirs.
I need help.
Or Grawl. Kaboom. Hi there, how you doing? Oh, I'm sorry.
Getting spirit endures.
His spirit endures.
To the Grawl now.
Smashing their idols, belling in, and stealing back potions they stole. Presumably. Takes potions back to the heart. NPC, I recovered these elixirs. Ooh, just a little tiny bit shy. Hi, guys.
Gaining adrenaline. That's the stuff.
That is, to quote me, stuff. One or two more hearts to finish up the... We need one more renown heart. And 51 more crafting items. We'll make that 49, 48? 48 items.
I've attained the awesome.
I've obtained the awesome. That was worth about a third, maybe 40% of a level. For reaching the second tier on Goody Collection, we need one more heart. We're currently 36. The heart will get us to 37. We probably make 38, maybe even 39 with the completed bits for Chapter 3 of the Personal Adventure Guide. Character Adventure Guide. Potato. And there's a heart. Massive ice brood critters.
Feel the adrenaline.
Feel the adrenaline. If we get any advancement for the wolves, we do. Okay. We'll kill wolves, we'll heal up the hunters, who will probably go right back to fighting the wolves because they're just not very smart. What do you expect? Norns. Wake up, little soldier. Are these critters? I really do wish that one of the things they would do, as they do with events, is they would give you an outline, an oval, or whatever, to describe when you're in a heart area, rather than having to keep your eye on it and see if you're still in it. They do it for events. They could have done it in a not particularly obtrusive fashion, shall we say. For the hearts as well.
Kill them all.
Ooh, that thing hits hard.
I feel strong. Adrenaline full.
My adrenaline is full. Oh, that's not something I can whack. Alright, so my prediction is 38 to 38 and a half when we finish this hard out. We're currently at 36 and 3/4. I would not be surprised by 39.
Feel the adrenaline.
40 would be a little surprised. That is another event. I think we got the events taken care of, though. Still more XP. So that got us up to 37, but it's when we hit the box, man. Open the box. What's in the box? Our precision, 10 hero points, new armor, new pants, but we can't, they're not better than what we already have. And also, realistically, could we imagine anything would look better than whatever pants I'm already in?
Rerouting.
We're full on cotton, too. Here we go. My prediction was 38 and a half. It is just 39 and a half. Nine levels for the day. Event succeeded. New gloves. New dies. We have 2 spins at a new die and see if we like any of these any better. Betterer. And here we go with those dies. Not very char. The colors are flush. pastel pink, and cherry vanilla. I'm gonna say, can we try to get something a little more charry? It's not especially charry, but Old Penny, Spruce, and Shadow Turquoise. That's definitely 3 colors. I can confirm. If anyone has any questions about it, those are colors. Doing on the map. We're 72% done with the map. I'm going to AFK for just a sec and refill my coffee cup. I will be right back. And I'm back. I'm all bundled up here. As we have a what amounts to an extreme, I believe it's even described as an extreme cold alert. Which probably means mid-30s. Thank you, dude. You are most definitely a righteous dude. Lows today and tomorrow, 36, 37, which is very cold for the Bay Area, the South Bay anyway. I know, that's not cold for most Americans. I'm headed the wrong way. Probably shouldn't head the wrong way. I should probably head the right way. It's not unusual for winter for us to be in the 40s overnight, but we start getting into the 30s. And maybe every, 3 or 4 years, we might get a couple of days in a row where we have a freeze warning overnight. But that's about it. Where are we? Wrong button. Right button. Alright, we still need the crafting materials and a world boss. But for 3, how many do we have? We had only 2 of them done already. Interesting. At 40, we're going to get another batch of XP, and that's coming up pretty quick. While I was just talking in that last little bit, the escort quest there moved about 30 feet, so I'm going to skip the escort quest. Technically not a quest. An event. We have another part over here. This one is push back Icebrood Raiders and help out the local crafters. I've never been able to figure out what I'm supposed to do to help out the local crafters.
Come close. You should hear this.
But if this event is now, this guy's going to be attacked by critters, and I can get... I'm not getting any hard progress for this, so I am, as the phrase might say, outies. We have a wolf versus an Icebrood wolf. Well, I call it a draw. Would you stop? The regular wolves work, so that's fine. I don't think the summoned wolves count, though. Wolves will howl when they're damaged. And that'll summon a sort of a pet wolf. And they don't count for XP.
Adrenaline fall.
It's Brina the Tanner. She's got a weapon rack. Hey, Brina, you got a nice rack. Oh, I'm supposed to use the bow for something? Am I supposed to hit the rabbits? Is that what I'm supposed to do? Because I don't seem to be doing that very well.
Magnificent.
I haven't hit anything yet. I don't think the other guy has either.
Magnificent.
Is he XD'd? How the hell are we supposed to hit the freaking rabbits? They don't move straight? Maybe this is why I've never done anything for this, is because I've tried in the past and...
Magnificent.
Hey, I hit that one dead on. Yeah, okay, enough of that. No, it's got to be done with the weapon you get from her rack. Please feel free to reinsert my obvious sexist bad joke. Oh, can I eat? I'm not making much progress on the wolf, but I'm going to try. I'm making almost no progress on the wolf.
Ready for anything.
I'm ready for anything. Except those fucking rabbits. Yeah, they take no damage from anything except the weapon. Do we have anything other than a bow that I might be able to use? No, it looks like it's bows or nothing. Poisons small animals with fine fur, but keeps their fur pristine. Not to be used on to larger animals. Well, it wasn't successful.
Magnificent.
All right, he hit one, or one of them hit somebody. Maybe I shouldn't be using action camera. That was not helpful.
Magnificent.
I have no fucking idea. and it is not worth me pissing away any more of my life. Sometimes mechanics in the game don't work. And I don't mean don't work correctly. I mean sometimes they just don't fucking work.
Kill them all.
There's a quest in the Norn starting zone where you stand in a circle, you wave to signal the guy to throw you a keg of ale. When it's working correctly, you stand in front of the little target circle that he's throwing to, and you catch it and hand it to the other NPC. It's fine. It goes really quick. Takes maybe a minute, 90 seconds at the most. It's almost never working. Most of the time, there is no place you can stand where you can catch it. So you have to do some very long, tedious, and unfun mechanics to finish that one out. Except for when they break it for a year or more, and they regularly do. It gets fixed, and then it stops working again, usually within like a month. Alright, we got that heart complete. Ongoing event. I don't remember what we have to do for this event. Let's go ahead and res the Prior Explorer. Oh, that's right. We have to grab the dropped ley energy and take them back to
Wonderful.
take them back to the suppositories. He's invulnerable? What a little unpleasant individual he is. Whoops. Want to avoid the badness.
Wonderful.
Leyline research completed. That's it. That's a new achievement point. I got an achievement point. And it has a keg of liquid karma. Well, I'm not against anything that comes in kegs. Can't think of a single thing.
Getting up.
Pretty sure it's all great.
Wonderful.
Oh, it's a tug of war is what it is between the two ley capacitors. That's why the other guy was invincible. Hey, you don't need to attack me. I'm just picking up ley energy and taking it to the lady over there. No reason for you to be rude about it. Or rutabaga.
Wonderful.
Buster.
Res this guy. Try. And then get out of the way when something wants to shoot at us.
Strong.
I'm not all about the suicide thing, man. It's just not my vibe.
Refreshing.
Event successful. We successfully. And there's a chest of goodies, which I have automatically looted.
Come on now. Let's get moving.
Let's see, the horn is a 293 horn. My current horn is not that good. There's the liquid karma. 7,500. Tastes like Teen Spirit. We got a half a gold object. By which it's something it'll sell for half a I wasn't passing a value judgment on whether it was good or bad, just how much it would sell for. Money talks. It's a wrapped gift for one of the orphans. Oh, it's too bad, orphans. It's too bad that Winterfest is over.
Power flow at 30%.
Goodbye.
Rerouting.
Uh-huh. It's a loser. It's a loser. I could go away. We're very close to level 40, which will be 10 levels for the evening. Is that it? Is that it? Not quite. Stinging Wind. Is he ready? And that is level 40. Nearly 41. So we got almost a full level. Because we also finished out, I think, one of the chapter 3 of the adventure guide rewards. We have a POI. On the other side of this mountain. The lens flew over the mountain. The lens flew over the mountain. Lens flew over the mountain. Because there was a POI. Not a great rhyme, granted. Let's just murder some Svanir, because we can. Actually, he's technically Svanir.
Adrenaline full.
About halfway done with this art. Let's just do a little spin to win action. Not quite a PoE or Diablo degree of spin.
Oh, that had ready for anything.
So the fourth character for the
Kill
PoE
them all.
was very slow going until I got the first ascendancy at like 2011. Now it's quite strong. Got the second ascendancy. The second and third characters were both ice characters. One was a frost-based werewolf build. Second was, well, the third. Second was the wolf. The third was a mercenary. New hat, guys. We have a new hat.
You can never have too much treasure.
Mercenary tactician build. And again, that was crossbow, frostbolt the whole way. Frostbolt to freeze things and a quick swap over into fragmentation bolt to make them explode. That was a really good build. If anyone is playing PoE 2, doesn't feel comfortable
Threshold achieved.
with their build, I would strongly recommend Pox's Frostbolt mercenary tactician.
Now I shall break you.
Pox is well known in the PoE community, mostly for his Righteous Fire builds in PoE. Which I had played a couple of times. I was pleased with having tried previously to get into a Righteous Fire build, and it was always very difficult. His was fun. Alright, we need 3 more. 5 more. 5 more. Here, let's get that. What I'm playing now is a sorceress, disciple of Varastra, I think is the name. It's one of the new specs for the new season. Basically, it's at least the way I'm playing it. Again, not my own build. I have a couple of unkillable Jinn pets with me. And before getting the Jinn pets, even with twinking gear, by the way, in MMOs and ARPGs, twinking is not the standard definition of the word twink. It means to power somebody up by giving them higher level gear. But even with the twink gear, getting through to the point where I could get that first ascendancy was slow. It was a slog, but I wanted to see what it was like with playing with the Jinn. And once you get the first Jinn and take their first additional power, it's a beat stick. And adding the second one in gives it much better clear as well. Not that the clear was bad, but now the clear is really good, and it's still a single target beat stick. So I don't know how well it scales at the end game. Cozy, people tend to use cozy as a description. It's not by any means a bad thing, a cozy stream. But people use it as a descriptor a lot of times for saying, I'm going to play a really, really easy game and not pay any attention. Or I'm going to play an interesting and challenging game like Stardew Valley, say. I've played it a little. The game seems good. It's not exactly my taste in games. Certainly, I don't think it would make a good streaming game for me. So, generally, I'm a believer that cozy gaming is great. Cozy streaming, a lot of times, not that interesting. As you're not usually seeing a lot of complicated game mechanics or extreme gameplay or anything. Now, that's perfectly fine, by the way. If you have a very engaging streamer you're watching, that is completely fine. You're there mostly for the streamer. Anything that you get in addition in terms of gameplay and stuff is a bonus. I am at best intermittently that entertaining as a streamer. Occasionally, maybe I'm okay. So it's not a case of cozy being bad. It's a case of, I mean, I have no problem with a cozy stream when I'm watching someone whose stream I enjoy. When I'm there for the person. I will watch. There are some streamers who I find enjoyable enough. I will watch them playing a game I don't like. I actively don't like. Not a lot of them. And I have to be in the mood for it. We've got a big space over yonder where we have not explored. So I haven't explored over there. We're here? Let's go that way. If I didn't enjoy the streamer, I'm not going to be interested in a cozy stream. If the streamer is someone I will watch do almost anything, and there are a few like that, that's an entirely different matter. How many we got? We've got one heart. We know where the heart is. No, we got a big space there we haven't uncovered yet, so we'll go that way. Just going anyway. So I mean, for instance, I will watch Datmods play almost anything. He's chill. He is seemingly always in a good mood. He is also extremely good at games, which means that helps because I'm going to see good gameplay in almost anything that he's going to play. For most streamers, though, it's a combination. I want an interesting streamer and a game I'm interested in. Over here. But roller beetle. Is this a new? No, this can't be a new beetle race. Is this a new beetle race? Have I been in a coma? Don't answer that. I'm afraid the answer might be yes. I think I'd rather not know that. There's the last. Wait. And there are some games, basically, I don't want to watch anyone play. Oh, the water. We have to go under the water. Volume's a bit low. I have received that. People have given me that a few times. I think I've turned up my end as high as I can. I am sitting back and away from the mic, so that much, at least, is definitely my problem. I don't have enough space to mount. Really? Really? Then how did I immediately mount? Oh, come on. Stop catching on everything. Stupid thing. Out the other side. Yes. I have tried turning it up on my end, and I don't know what it is. Theoretically, it's at the max, and I do occasionally get the notification from people saying, hey, your volume's a little low.
Kill shot.
I personally will put the blame on Microsoft, as I've been working on Microsoft products professionally. Well, okay, I'm retired now, but was doing it professionally since Windows 3.11, and their audio system has always been an utter piece of crap. But thank you for at least letting me know and him know that it's not just him. Maybe it's time for my every 6 months double check to make sure I've got things set up correctly. We are missing one Vista and one heart. See if we can see where they are. Heart? There's the heart. No, we didn't see the Vista there. Nor there. All right, well, maybe we'll find it when we'll just fly due east maybe the vistas along the way. Surprisingly, I have never had anyone complain about the volume being too high because they can hear me. I don't know why that would be. That's not entirely true. I'm pretty sure I've gotten that complaint from my friends on Discord. Did I miss it? I'm missing 2 waypoints. I have a class that I've played the most, for sure, and that's the Guardian. I think my main Guardian... Note, main, because I have so many of them. I think I have at or close to 1,000 hours on. I am one of those players who makes lots and lots of alts, and so I have, on this account, 5 of each class, 4 of whom are at the cap. And about half of those, I have all 5 at the cap. I have a roller beetle. I'm a bad roller beetle racer, sadly. I have tried, and what'll happen is I'll get into a groove and I'll hit like a curve perfectly, drifting, stop drifting, kick straight, perfect. And I'll get a couple of those in a row and I'll go, I think I'm finally getting it. And then for half an hour, I won't hit another turn like that. I would be willing to run the race. I will lose to anyone who is running. If I can find it, I will go back to it and try to run it. Since I have a request, I am more than willing to humiliate myself. Unless I'm fortunate and can't find the race again in case, which, well, I guess that's just not going to happen. Okay, fine. I can actually freaking Google where it is. Snowden Drifts Beetle Race. It starts in Vallis Lake. Do we have... They didn't actually... That's really unusual for the wiki. They didn't put the location in the codes. In the standard code. That is Torvstad Homestead waypoint. Right there it is. It's south of it. Bloop, bloop. You can't see it. I'm putting the code in.
The younger races will wither and die. We will retake our land one piece at a time.
Give me a second. Let me represent so that I can send something to the guild so that I don't disturb other people. There we go. It's just south of there. It's not far from where I am at all. In fact, I was probably faster to just get there. Well, that's an event. That's not the race, is it? No, that's the other thing. It was right around here, wasn't it? Pardon me. Yeah, it should be like right there. Near the detour markers. Doesn't look... I guess it's not a regular time trial then? 3 of each race for each armor class? You've got me beat. Oh, for each armor class. Okay, yeah. I've got them spread out. I don't think I have every class covered by every race, but I'm close. Right behind me. Going away from it. Oh. Duh. Thank you. Let me swap into my beetle as the default. I'm going for speed. This is going to be embarrassing. Oh, it's a quick one. I may have done this one before, actually. I must have. Yeah, that's the one turn that's tough. Yep, I do remember that now. See, that was a useful, if not good, turn. I missed the silver by a second. Oh, I should have... I think I can see what my best time is. That was my best ever lifetime? I have done this one before, though. It was pretty bad. Yes, if anyone here is not familiar with the beetle racing, it is actually a test of skill. Now, on things like, I have gold medals on most of, like, the festival races. Those I'm pretty good at. Skyscale, please. I'm also completely intimidated by my friend Engelbert Meow, who's become a pro. Specific other races. Yeah, I know there are cosmetics you can get. Also, you can buy the parts to make your own race course. In your, I think in your home instance, but definitely in your new housing. No. Home instance is the old one. The housing instance, the homestead. What do we need to do here? Jotun weapons, protect travelers, keep hostile creatures off the road.
Kill them all!
I pray to the spirits of the wild. They rarely answer.
I'm okay on a couple of... for instance, I can manage the one you get during Dragon Bash. My times on that aren't bad. It all sort of depends on how I do on the turn by the ice lake. If you're familiar with that one, you know what I'm talking about. I can hit that turn right decently, maybe 1 in 3, 1 in 2. After that, I'm fine. I'll get a decent time from. But I have a friend, Engelbert Meow, who streams Guild Wars 2 quite frequently. Also well known for her cursed cosplays of people, places, and things in Guild Wars 2, and she's gotten pretty pro at it. She and another streamer, Jukebox, often have contests every time we have a festival, and I made the minor misjudgment of showing her a picture of me having just edged out one of her times, and to say that that lit her competitive fires is an understatement, as her fires were lit to a point where she set me on fire, danced on the ashes, collected the ashes, danced on them a little more, put them in a bag, and then set the bag on fire. I actually enjoy leveling characters in this game. I know that's a weird thing for anyone to say about an MMORPG. I enjoy leveling characters in this, but I do. And every time there's a new expansion, it gives me an excuse to buy another character slots for this account. And so I have 46 character slots on this account. I think 41 of them are at the cap. 4 of them are not at the cap. They're mostly in the 30s. They're the latest batch. And then I have a character. I also have 1 slot for a key farm. And I have an alt account where I have another character of each class at the cap. I'm not necessarily well.
Kill them all.
Oh. Oh, come on. I was in mid freaking adrenaline expenditure mode, jerk. Now, when I want to do the equivalent of a cozy stream, what I do is I level a Guild Wars 2 character. I'm comfortable doing it. I always have some fun with it. We're not quite done with that one yet, are we? Nope, not quite. And it's one where I can do the thing. I can play the game, and I can still communicate. I can still talk. Believe me, I do understand. Don't worry if it's only 18. I'm sure you love them.
Do you have a moment?
So much. They know it. They appreciate it. They don't blame you. Mine, on the other hand, think that I need a little help with my short attention span. We're at 96% and counting. I believe the most you can have on a count is like 76, something like that. All right, what do we have left? We have 1 Vista and 1 Waypoint. I managed to miss that waypoint somehow. Yeah, that's good. It's a good idea to not tell them you actually have favorites. It's like kids. I love all my kids equally. I just love my guardian extra equally. Initially, I started after the beta, because I had so much fun with Dagger Elementalist in the beta. My initial character, Lens, was an Elementalist. But there's only so much time you can expend in your existence as a downstate enjoyer without wondering if maybe you shouldn't be playing another class a little bit more. And in my case, I found that I seemingly didn't die very much on my Guardian. And so I started playing the Guardian, and at this point, I've done all of the single-player content on my Guardian. My next most played classes are classes and specs are probably Necromancer Reaper, Engineer Elementalist, and Pistol Deadeye Thief. And somewhere I am missing, I think over there, I'm missing a Vista. Not sure where I'm missing. It's often a problem for me on this map when I'm doing map completion on this map, which is how I tend to level. I tend to level by picking maps to do map completion on. And that's not it. That's just a personal preference kind of thing. Using Selly Tempest? Yeah, I have a... he is my my Elementalist. My first character, Lens, is a Selly Tempest as well. For open world and survivability is quite high. Yeah, it's much better than it used to be. If you were an old-time enjoyer of Ellie, yeah, it's a world of difference. What in the hell am I missing that I can't get to? I always have this problem, it seems like. There's this one area. I'm not sure if there's even a vista in there or not. Actually, I'm not sure he's actually currently in Selly Tempest. I might have, for futzing around with the new LA spec, he may be in that right now, but he has spent most of his time as an LA, as a Selly Tempest, I should say. There we are. And yeah, you're right. Selly is, or a Tempest is a, particularly in Selly, is a perfectly survivable spec. Core Ellie was frangible, let's say. Did I really not get any of the freaking waypoints in there? Seriously? Are you kidding me? Evidently, I'm not kidding me. Alright. Fine, then. Miss Lock Sanctuary. And then Lion's Arch. I really didn't grab any of the waypoints in Lion's Arch. I ran around, but somehow didn't grab any or accidentally even set any off. Yeah, well, and at launch, Core Ellie was really, really fragile. All of the jokes about downstate were well earned. Level 42. That's 12 levels tonight in 1 hour and 59 seconds, 59 minutes and 19 seconds. Vit, Power Precision. Power Precision's always a good choice for leveling, right? Mostly. And, oh, it's an Aqua Breather. Now, Aqua Breathers technically are items of attire, which means my rule, if you haven't been around for me stating the rule is anytime I get a new item of attire, random dies. I'm currently not displaying my gear on this character because I had just gotten the chef outfit without realizing the chef outfit is kind of different on the Char in that it's actually more like a butcher's outfit. Regardless, we're going to re-dye it, and here we go. Oh, that's appalling. Perfect. We have Sunfire Lava, Stone, and Bronze. It sounds very Flame Legion-esque. Right, we wanted to go back to Lion's Arch, please. Yeah, I wouldn't recommend a new player who's on a free-to-play account. A lot of them choose Elementalist because a mage class, right? Yeah, that's a tough choice. I wouldn't say it's a bad choice. I would only choose one of the other classes. Professions. Potato. Tyrian Explorer Society. I have finished off, as I said. I've been pronouncing it Snowden because of Lord Snowden, who's a British politician. I'm old enough to remember the name, and I might have been said on Monty Python as well. It should be Snowden, not Snow.
Life is a trial. Coda the judge, and Coda the jury.
Blah, 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 blah. And now we come to the point of the exercise, theoretically, of doing map completion. We have about, what, a 30% or 33% chance of getting a Black Lion chest key out of this. Will we or won't we? Drum roll, please. We got a key. There was much rejoicing. Hooray! Can't use that. Can use that. 313 staff. Current staff. Do we have a staff? We do not currently have a staff. That's not the mace. That's the club mace. All right. You go down there then. You good? Not sure why that's there. Don't need that. Can't use that. Cozy stopping by. You've earned a sub. Thank you very, very much. Always appreciated. 4 in the morning. Let's see. 7 here. UK maybe. Western part of Europe. Yay key indeed. Well, before you go, I will do my spiel in a real good quick. We're guaranteed to get a Black Lion statuette. Evan Ashblade Winterblade get Winter's Day gift. 2 of these good ones are always the unlocks. Dies if I get lucky. Crafting match, sure, because I want to make more legendaries. The uncommons are the Koi set. Not personally my vibe, but not bad. They're a good looking set. Little watery effects and Koi. And then the Foxfire set, which are cooler looking, I think. I have a couple of them. I'm not sure about the floating moats around it. Anyway, and what I would like out of these is the Asuran Conjured Gateway. I would like an alternate gateway. And then the super rares, which I'll never get. We will open the box. We'll get a comment here, and what we're hoping for is a 5th box to appear. And that is a 1 in 10 chance of an uncommon or better, and here we go.
You can
We
never
win.
have too much treasure.
We got the Reflective Koi Warskin. Before we do anything with that, we'll put away the things that we're putting away, because we're going to be putting them away. We have the Black Lion materials bag from Secrets of the Obscure. We have a Nash Blade. That wasn't bad at all. A 5 gold item. That's the best you can get out of that. I will put away the Black Lion statuette. We also have the die kit. That was a really good key. You guys are lucky. I have all the commons, uncommons, and rares. The exclusives. Have.
Excelsior.
Have. I have all of them from this set. We got an uncommon. I will send this along to my guildie, who is the keeper of the guild bank. I will drink a mug of eggnog. Tastes like Christmas. And we will take a quick look here at what it's currently selling for. I have been known in the past to sell ones that I got out of the boxes. If there's another in the same set I liked better that I can get for the same price or less.
Excelsior.
Try that again. How much for the sale? There we go. 7 gold 33. I'm doubtful any of the Koi sets are much cheaper than that. I will find out right about now. Buy. Koi. Whoop. The pistol is cheaper. The focus is cheaper. I will keep the Warhorn. I like it. It's pretty good sized. I like that one more than I was expecting. Definitely a keeper. We will just go ahead and store it in the wardrobe. That is 2 out of the reflective koi, I think. I have 2? Anyway, I would like to thank all of you guys for hanging out. As always, I am very appreciative that you did so. 5 gold. I'm rich. I'll be back tomorrow at the usual time, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern, middle of the night in Europe, morning in Asia, Australia, and New Zealand, with the same old crap. Don't know what I'll be playing. Maybe I'll have the energy and intent and attention to get back and hit Expedition 33 again. Maybe playing something else. Don't know. There is a new game I've seen another streamer playing, which looks pretty interesting. It's sort of a... visually, it's a 2D side-scroller similar to Terraria, but it's more of a sim game, and you're building a school of wizardry. And we'll see. Maybe that? I don't know. Something tomorrow. Anyway, again, thanks guys for hanging. I do appreciate it. Hopefully you will see me soon. I hope the rest of your Friday, Saturday, Sunday, the entire goddamn weekend goes great, because you deserve it. I also will expect a complete annotated list of all of your accomplishments for the weekend on my desk first thing Monday morning. Have a great weekend. Take care.
Sharper still.
Ciao for now.